So right now I am making a moss mirror. I've been doing it for probably the past couple weeks, and I am trying to fix this mushroom that's supposed to go on it. They're just foam. I could have, think about it now, maybe I should have tried to sculpt some out of clay, but I'm not the best when it comes to that. This is like stuck. So while I'm doing that, I was watching this documentary about aliens because I just needed something to watch. But the aliens aside, I kind of was thinking about rewatching like Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. And I had this conversation with someone the other day, and I kind of wanted to talk about it again. And I wanted to talk about the whole like attraction to monsters thing, because I remember when Nosferatu came out last year and I was super into that, and my friends all kind of gave me like a hard time for it. I'm gonna hold my hand on this mushroom. And so I kind of started to think about it, and I think for me, the initial like attraction, and I don't even know if you say attraction as much as like you get like an interest for these creatures and these characters, and a lot of it really is based in more like what they represent. And I mean, on the physical side, one, if you know the person that's like behind the makeup in the suit, I think it helps, Bill Skarsgård in Nosferatu and Jacob Elordi as the creature in Frankenstein. And then we could argue the true monster in Frankenstein is Victor Frankenstein, which, hello, Oscar Isaac. But I started to think about it, and I do think a lot of it has to do really with what they kind of represent. So when it comes to Nosferatu, Count Orlok is like just straight carnal consumption, even I would argue like straight desire. And I think there's something appealing about that. There's nothing hidden, there's no agendas. It's just truly that is what he is. And then when it comes to, let's see where we're going to put this. When it comes to Victor in, I dropped my mushroom. When it comes to Victor in, this is still not on all the way. When it comes to Victor in the new Frankenstein, I think there is something, in my opinion, that's very attractive about someone who is so consumed by their goal and their desire. He is so consumed by wanting to create, this creature, that's all he wants to do. And it kind of takes over his whole life. And I think there's something very attractive about being so into your work and so into what you do that it defines you and it's all that you are. And then in regards to the creature itself, I think the creature himself has this beauty to him, because even though he was not necessarily considered human, he ends up being the most human out of everyone. He almost, like Victor, kind of ends up losing his humanity in regards to trying to create life, whereas the creature, who was kind of created from death or created from nothing, ends up being the most humane of them all. And for me, I think that's something really special. And I think that kind of is part of the attraction to those things. I think when people see like those movies, people tend to go, oh my God, it's just like people just want to fuck the monster. And you know what? Maybe people do. Leave them alone if they want to. But I think if you really look at it, I think there is much more sympathy and much more seeing the underlying, seeing maybe an attraction to something that's a little bit more taboo, like the attraction to that just carnal consumption and the attraction to the obsessive man about his work. And I don't know, I just think it's something interesting to think about, All right, this is as far as I've gotten on my mirror today. My plan tomorrow is to finish sticking on some more mushrooms and some flowers, and if I have enough time, I want to be able to take the moss and add the crystals and do some detail work on it so that everything blends a little better, so you don't see like these weird, awkward, ugly parts.
So I just finished up at the local IHOP. I had pancakes and chicken and they were so yummy. And now we're running errands because we have to go to a Christmas party tonight. And so I'm super excited. So we're gonna go to the plant store because I need a new plant / I want a new plant. And then we're gonna go pick up some Christmas cookies and we're gonna go to Walmart, ew. And then we're gonna run to the grocery store and you're coming with. So yeah. My new plant. It's a California green ivy. Holiday cookies have been secured for the party tonight. I also picked up a roast, so, but that's not for the party. That's just for me. Wrapping presents by the Christmas tree because we're festive like that. So I wanted to show you what I got my friends. So, because tonight's the Christmas party. So the first thing is I have a friend who is like super into Nightmare Before Christmas and they really like Oogie Boogie. So I got them a glow in the dark Oogie Boogie Funko Pop. So isn't it cute? And then I have another friend who is very much into plants and unfortunately this box does not really show what it is. But my friend likes to go every time they're in Home Depot, they'll go to the garden section and find like little pieces of plants that have like fallen off or just on the ground. And they'll always take them and give them new life. So I got them these little vials that should help with their little cuttings. There's a picture of it right there. But all the box says is best for you. So I guess it's best for you. So there's that one. And then I have a friend who's super into the Dubai chocolate, which I get it, it's delicious. So I got them this little cake, pistachio cake thing. I don't really know what it is. But then I got them another one that is like a Dubai like pie. And then I got them the regular traditional Dubai chocolate bars. I also have a friend who they are particular when it comes to their alcohol and they like tequila. So I got him this bottle, which it says that it's jalapeno and it has natural flavors from fresh jalapeno peppers. So I don't know if they're gonna like it or not, but it's kind of a cool bottle. I've never seen anything like it, and they always like to try new things. So I think it's gonna be really cool for him. And then I got one of my friends is very into cows, that's their whole thing, and they also like tiramisu, and I found a tiramisu cow plushie online that I think they're just absolutely going to love. And I stole a frog Mothman plush that they had like a month or two back from them. So this is me kind of making up for my crimes. And then last but not least, I did get my friend, she is an artist and she is so talented at what she does. And I got her this necklace of the three muses, but it came so beautifully wrapped that one, I don't have to do anything. But two, I don't even know what it looks like because I don't want to undo this wrapping. Whoever did it before is just so good at it. It's so pretty. So yeah. So now we're just kind of wrapping things up. I already wrapped one of these and like the little gift tags, you have to tie them on. I didn't know that. So, but in other news, I've been watching Twin Peaks lately, which, oh my God, incredible, best thing ever. All of my life is Twin Peaks now. It's like there was life like before Twin Peaks and then there was life after Twin Peaks. And I can never go back to the before. The before is just it's too dull. Now all I care about is like Twin Peaks. I watched Fire Walk with Me the other day and I was like, wow. And I'm on the return now and I'm trying to find missing pieces and I don't know where to find it. I can't find it anywhere. So I don't know. I'm going to have to kind of get experimental to try and find that. So yeah. I hate wrapping stuff. Look at this absolutely god-awful wrapping job I did. The front looks like fine. And then look at the back. Like, what is that? Who is she? Oh, Ralph Lauren Christmas. We're not putting things in bags. We're wrapping them in nice, elegant wrapping paper. Is this what you people want? Because this is what I get. This is as good as it's going to get. So if this is Ralph Lauren Christmas, this is it, girl. Okay, so we had some issues before with the wrapping. One of the bags just straight up broke, so that was fun. But it's okay, because look, we've got the cookies, we've got the presents. Like, we're ready for the party. It's going to be all good. We're going to survive.